Hello students. See, in the previous video we did question number 1, we roughly did question number 2, and then I did question number 3. Just to recall the things, I told you that first on the x-axis we take class intervals, on the y-axis we take frequency. Then we always take one extra class interval in the beginning and in the end to give the ending point to our frequency polygon. Okay, to make sure that our frequency polygon ends properly, we take one extra class interval here and an extra class interval here. Then we also saw what is kink, okay, in this graph. That same concept of kink will get used in this 4 also, the fourth one. So let's start with this sum, fourth sum. So keep the textbooks open. I'll draw the x-axis and y-axis, you do it with me. I'm sorry. X-axis, right here, x-axis. Sorry, this is y-axis. Right y-axis here. Labeling is important. And here I'll draw the y-axis, x-axis, I'm sorry. Arrows are important, you have to draw the arrows. Then this value here is 0. Now the question, the intervals start from 125 to 175, then 175 to 225, and so on, and the last interval is 325 to 375. Okay, so as I told you, we have to take one extra class interval. See the class size here, the difference is 50. See, it is increasing by 50. 25 to 75, 75 to 225, increasing by 50. So one extra class interval which I'll take here will be 75 to 125. Correct? This is the extra class interval. And here in the end, I'll take an extra class interval that will be 375 to 425. Okay, why I wrote this? Because I'll have the starting point now, that I have to start from 75. Okay, so I'll start from 75 in my graph paper. So here you can see 0, then how many values are there here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this is 2 centimeter here. See, the students who are using 2 centimeter graph paper will directly plot here. Correct. So I'll also explain you the difference between the scale of 2 centimeter and 1 centimeter. I saw that in last video I gave you the values for 1 centimeter, but then students were confused for 2 centimeter. So it is very easy to convert the scale into centimeter. Just you have to double the values. I'll give you with example once we complete the graph. Now the first value I'll take is 75. Then I'll take 125, 175, 225, 275, 325 and 425. So I have marked all the values. And we have to label here that this is the class interval. Okay, and this is frequency. So the maximum value of frequency I can see is 22. So I have to mark 22 here. So let me count 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20. Now, okay, so I can mark, or see, if I take 22, I will get graph till here. So the frequency polygon will become very big. So it is better I keep the gap of 2 directly. So I do it like this. I take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 and 22. Okay, I took a gap of 2 so that the graph is within the limited range. If I take it 1 centimeter, if I take 1 centimeter as 1 unit, what will happen? This 22 which is here will come here in the top, and the graph frequency polygon will become very big. Okay, so to avoid that, that is also not wrong. If you are doing that, it is not wrong, you can do that, but it will become very extra large. Okay, so we want in the limited range. So this is my limited range. Now I'll start marking. So my first frequency is range is 125 to 175. See, this is the extra one. Don't start marking from here. This first which you have drawn is the extra class interval. The actual class intervals, the values will start from here. So 125 to 175 is 4. That means this is 4 here. Okay. So this is the value. Then from 175 to 225 is 20 directly. Okay, so where is 20? 20 is here. So 20, I'll mark 20 here. Next is 22, the highest value, from 225 to 275. So that is here. The next one is 10, directly 10. So from 275 to 325 is 10. So and the last one is 6. I'll draw the bars. Neatness is very important in graph. Make sure you do not erase a lot of time. So this is how you will get your histogram. Remember, this is histogram. When you draw the bars, this is histogram. Now you will join the midpoints of these bars. Okay, so let's join the midpoints of these extra class also. So with this we completed our frequency polygon. Now let's write some information here. I have to write frequency. Then I'll write the scale. Now as I am using the 1 centimeter graph paper, I'll write the scale for 1 centimeter. I'll also write the scale for 2 centimeter here. For those who are using 2 centimeter graph paper, you copy this one. Okay. For others, use this scale. Now see how to see the scale. See, scale means that scale for a 1 centimeter graph paper means that this 1 centimeter distance in your graph paper is signifying how many units. Okay, so this 1 centimeter in your graph paper signifies how many units on the x-axis and on the y-axis. That is the meaning of scale. So here, if you see, never see this first interval. Okay, check from here because these are your proper values. So if you see the difference is 50, correct? See, 125 to 175, 50, 175 to 225, 50. That means this entire part is 50. That means this till here, this much part, that is the 1 centimeter part, is 25 units, correct? See, from here 175 to 200, 200 to 225. That means this 1 centimeter is 25 units here, correct? So that means I'll write here on x-axis 1 centimeter is 25 units. Okay, but for those who are using 2 centimeter graph paper, see, for them you will take the reference of 2 centimeters. So 2 centimeter on x-axis, this 2 centimeter is 50 units, correct? This 2 centimeter. So you will write 2 centimeter is 50 units. Understood? Both mean the same. Okay, but just for 1 centimeter graph papers, you have to write it as 1 centimeter is equals to this. And for 2 centimeter, you have to write it like this. Let's see for the frequency. So here if you see, this 1 centimeter is how many units? 2 से सीधा 4. That means 2 units increase हो रहा है. Again 2 units are increasing. That means 1 centimeter signifies 2 units. So I'll write here 2 units. So 2 centimeter will signify 4 units. Correct? Double of that. You can see here also 2 centimeter. Let's say from here to here, 4 to 8. How many units are increased? 4. So I will write 2 centimeter is 4 units. Okay, this is my scale for the graph. And the last thing here is check whether we have to use kink. Okay, now what is kink? You will use kink when this first interval and these other intervals are same. Kink is used when they are not same. Okay, if they are same, like for example, the first graph which we did here, sorry, not this, this was the second graph. This was the first graph which we did. Okay, here you see the intervals 0 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 12. Intervals are proper. Okay, increasing by 4. But in the second graph, the third question number 3 graph which we did, here you see 0 to 4.5, then 4.5 to 9.5. Means this distance is 5 units and this distance is 4 units. Okay, 4.5 units, I'm sorry. Okay, that means this distance is different. So I drew a kink here. Okay, because this is different. When they are all same, no need to draw the kink. So in the same manner, here you can see 0 to 75. So directly 75 is increasing. And then 75 to 125. Means here the distance is 75. And from 75 to 125, here the distance is 50. And then so on, 50, 50 are increasing. Okay, in the interval. But here 75 increased directly. That means this is different. So I will use a kink. Okay, when this first interval, which is automatically formed, okay, you don't make it, because see, 0 is fixed and this number, first number, you get it from your question that it should start with 75 and then you start plotting the numbers. So you should check whether from 75 to 125 it is 50 units. So from 0 to 75, is it 50 units? No, it is more than that. So I will draw a kink. Okay, to represent that this first interval is not same as the other intervals. Okay, just to represent that, we draw a kink. Okay, so with this we complete this question. Complete your question properly. Make sure you have written all these labelings. Now I think you are pretty clear with how to draw a histogram and then draw a frequency polygon and then when to use the kink. Okay, I'll just discuss with you question number 5. In question number 5 they've told, see in question number 5, A and B, we have told to draw the frequency polygon. We have to draw the frequency polygon. A, they have said using histogram, okay, which we had done till now using histogram. And B, they have said without using histogram. So what is this without using histogram? Okay, that we'll discuss now. Before that, using histogram, you very well know, draw the bars, join the midpoints. Okay, you understand that. Just I will see the class intervals. The first one, question number 5, the first one, the class intervals are 10 to 30, 30 to 50, 50 to 70, and till 130 to 150. These are the intervals. So when you draw this using histogram, see there are two questions in question number 5. There are two sub questions. You have to do both of them using histogram and then both of them without using histogram. Okay, so this is how they have asked the question. So we take one extra class interval here. Okay, one extra. But 10 to 30 means 20 is increasing, correct? 30 to 50, 50 to 70. So this one extra class interval will be minus 10 to 10. Correct? See, minus 10 to 10, 20 is increased. Then 10 to 30, 30 to 50. And here I will take 150 to 170. Okay, so just I wanted to discuss that when you will draw the graph, here you should have 0 and you need minus 10 here. That means you have to extend the graph here, one line, and this will be minus 10. Okay, the next number will be 10, 0 to 10, and then you will have 30, 50. Okay, in this way. I'll draw and show you. Only this part will be a little bit confusion to take extra class intervals. Otherwise, you will be able to solve it. I'll do that much part for you. Because I want to make a graph for without using histogram. That is why with using histogram you can do it on your own. The only place where you'll get stuck is this class intervals. So that part I'll do it for you. So you see this is 0 and from minus 10 to 10, then from 10 to 30. Okay, so what you do, take minus 10 here and take plus 10 here. Okay, so see 2 centimeter gap, 20 units, and then take 30 here, 30, 50, 70 and so on till 170, whichever you want. Okay, I think it should, so this is not till 170. Okay, so 90, 110, 130, 150 and 170. This is how you will get it. Okay, and then your values will start from here. So the first one, 10 to 30 is 4. So let's say you will get your fourth value here. So this 10 to 30 you will draw a graph like this. Okay, so this will be the midpoint, and when you will, how to end this midpoint here, how will you end this midpoint? You will end it here, because see minus 10 and 10 midpoint क्या है, minus 10 और 10 का 0. So ये जो graph है वो actually 0 पे end होगा. Okay, and then you can continue drawing all other values. That part is easy. You take 1 unit on 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit on y-axis. Okay, that you keep it same. So this was for question number 5A, first one. This is how you draw your class intervals. Okay, if you still have any doubt, we can clear it. For the second one also, I'm erasing this now. Okay, for the second one, the question is given as 5 to 15, 15 to 25 till 55 to 65. Okay, this is for the second one. We have to take one extra class interval. So here it will be 65 to 75. See, the gap is 10, correct? So before 5 it will be minus 5 to plus 5. Again here same as this one, minus 10 to 10. This will be minus 5 to 5. This extra class interval which you take will be minus 5 to 5. Okay, so when you draw it here, mark minus 5 here, mark plus 5 here. Okay, and then continue 15, 25, 35 and so on. Okay, so this is how you will take the class interval for the sub question 2 of the fifth one. Okay, see, when you solve it, just watch the video once again. When you solve, just watch it once again so that you don't make any mistakes in the class interval. This is for the second question of question number 5. Take the class intervals like this. Okay, here you can take anyhow. You can take 1 centimeter is 1 unit, or you can take 1 centimeter is 2 units. Doesn't matter. You can take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. That's up to you. This thing, you don't make a mistake. Okay, so this, it will start from minus 5 to plus 5. Take only 1 centimeter gap here. Then take 2 centimeters. Okay. So this will end at 0. Why I had to do this? Because my extra class intervals was minus 5 to 5. Okay. So from before 0 you will have minus 5 here, and after 0 you will have 5 here. So you have to write it like this. Okay. So now I'll explain you how to draw frequency polygon without using histogram. I'll do the same sum. Question number 5, the second one. I'll do question number 5, the second one. I'll take the intervals as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 and 18. I'll keep the intervals like this. These intervals I've already written. I'm doing question number 5, the second one, without using histogram. Okay, so for that, without using histogram, you first have to make a table. What kind of table? First you mark these values, then you have to make a table. See. This is your question. So this was the extra class interval. Okay, that's okay. These are the extra intervals. Now we are drawing without using histogram. Okay, so if it is without using histogram, that means we cannot draw the bars. Okay, see, without using histogram means you cannot draw the bars. If you cannot draw the bars, you cannot mark the midpoints. Okay, so how to mark the midpoints without using bars, without using histogram? See, what you have to do, you have to write here extra column, call it class mark. Call this class mark. What is class mark? We are done in the exercise, in the A exercise. Class mark is nothing but the mid values, midpoints. Okay, so you have to mark the midpoints here. For this class, what will be the midpoint? 5 to 15. The midpoint will be, how to find them if you are not able to find it orally. See, the midpoint of 5 and 15 will be 10. Okay, if you are not able to do it orally, what you will do, add the numbers 5 plus 15 and divide by 2. So 5 plus 15 is 20, divide by 2 is 10. So the midpoint is 5 to 15 is 10. 15 to 25. So 15 plus 25 divided by 2. That is 40 divided by 2. So it is 20. The third one will be 30. This will be 40, 50 and 60. You mark the class marks. You have found the class marks. Then write the frequency also. I am doing the second one, okay? Frequency is 8, 16, 18, 14, 8 and 2. These are the frequencies. Now we will plot these values in the graph paper directly. We will plot these values in the graph paper, okay, because we are doing it without using histogram. So see how to plot it. This class mark means nothing but the x, okay, and this frequency is nothing but y. So on x the value is 10 and on frequency the value is 8, correct? On x it is 10, on frequency it is 8. So how to plot it? See, on x-axis, this is the x-axis, on x-axis the value is 10. 10 means 5 or 15 के बीच में. Here is 10, correct? So this line is for 10 and frequency क्या था? Frequency was 8. So 8 is square. This is 8. So means this line is 10 and this is 8. So that means this is your point. I hope you have understood. One more, let's see one more. 20 is 16. See, class mark is on x-axis 20, on y-axis 16. So 20 is between 15 and 25 here. So this is the 20 line and the frequency is 16, means this is 16. Okay, so see ये 16 की line है और ये 20 की line है. ये कहाँ meet हो रहे हैं दोनों? ये point पे 16 and 20. So mark this as the second point. Okay, don't draw these lines. These lines are not to be drawn. I just traced it to show you. Okay, next is 30 and 18. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. So 30 on x-axis and 18 on y-axis. So 30 means 25 and 35 के बीच में, this is 30. And sorry, what was the value? 18. 18 is here, the topmost line. So this is 18. So see, this is the line, 30 line, and this is 18. So it should be here. Next point is here. So you are understanding this mid values are how important. Okay, using this mid values only we are plotting the graph. 30, 18 is done. Now 40, 14. So 40 and 14. This will be the point. 40 and 14. Then next is 50 and 8. So this is 50 and this thing is 8. This value 8 is repeated. 60 is 2. So it's 55 and 65. This is 60 and 2 means here. Okay, and this extra class interval which we had taken, 65 to 75, the midpoint of extra class interval is this, and here for this class -5 to 5 the midpoint is 0. Now we will join these points using the scale. This is our frequency polygon. We have drawn the frequency polygon without the histogram. Okay. Now label this. This is class interval. This is frequency. Everything else will remain the same. All the other necessary steps will remain the same. Okay. I'll write the scale also here. Write the scale in the top corner. Okay. Here I am writing it here so that it is visible to you along with the graph. So 1 centimeter will equal to, let's see here, this 1 centimeter is equals to how many units? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That means 5 units. 1 centimeter is 5 units. Those who have 2 centimeter graph, write 10 units. 2 centimeter is 10 units. Okay. This was on x-axis, and on y-axis 1 centimeter is equals to, see how much is it? 0 to 2, 4, 6, 8 means 2 units. 1 centimeter is 2 units. This is 2 units. Okay. I hope you have understood how to draw frequency polygon without using histogram. Okay. If you want, I can do one more sum. See, I'll do question number 5, the first one. We did the second one. Okay. Pause the video and copy it down if you need anything. Now the first one, the table is 10 to 30, 30 to 50. I've told you we are doing without histogram, so I'll write here class mark. Okay, and this is frequency. Frequencies are given as 4, 7, 595, 595, 6 and 4. We have to take one class interval extra. So 10 to 30, 30 to 50, 20 का गैप है यहाँ पे. ठीक है, तो इसके 10 के पहले 20 का गैप means it will be minus 10 to plus 10. Okay, minus 10 to plus 10. Now what is the midpoint of 10 and 30? Midpoint is, orally you can say it is 20. 30 to 50 is 40, 60, 80, 100, 120 and 140. These are the class marks. Now we have the class marks and we have the frequency. So using both this, I will plot on the graph paper. I will plot this on the graph paper. Frequency and class mark. I'll do it quickly now because you also know the steps. You can also do it along with me. So this is 0. The extra class interval was minus 10 to 10. So I'll take here minus 10 should be here and 10 will be here. Then 30, 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150 and one extra 170. Now frequencies, I'll take 1 unit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. The maximum value is 9. Okay. Now see, we do not have to draw the histogram. So I have to use this class mark. So when the value on x is 20, frequency is 4. So 20 means here. So 20 and x is 4. So this is the point. Then 40, it is 7. So this part is 30 and 50 के बीच में, this is 40. And where is 7? 7 is this line. So it is meeting here. Then 60 and 5. So this is 60 and 5 is here. then 80 and 9, so 70 and this is 70 and 90 के बीच में this will be 80 and 9 means here. 105, so this is 100 and this is 5. Then 120 and 6, I'm doing it quickly. You do it slowly, properly, by understanding every point, each and every point. You should get the graph same. And 140 is 4, so this is 4. And the midpoint of this extra class is 0, and midpoint of this extra class 150 to 170 is 160. Okay, let's join this. Sorry, this is the next point. See, in sequence, okay? Don't skip any point. This is how your frequency polygon will look like. Your scales on x-axis, 1 centimeter will be equal to 10 units. Those who are using 2 centimeters, just double the values. And on y-axis, 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit. Okay. I hope you have understood the graph properly. And there is no need of kink also here, because see, every distance is same, like 0 to 10, then 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. This 1 centimeter is same everywhere, so no need of kink. This is how you will draw the frequency polygon. Okay, I hope you have understood the topic very clearly. If any doubts, you can message me. That's it for today. Thank you.